anyone punish
It's only me.
It's only her.
I'm the only one.
Ladies are going after each other on ABC's The Bachelor, and it's getting into Colton's head. 3 women went home last night. We are down to 4.
Thank God we're down to 4. Okay, we do it every week. We've got Bachelor alum Ashley I joining us to break down last night's episode. Okay, the ladies are all selling each other out, and Colton doesn't know who to believe at this point. Do you know who to believe?
I don't really know who to believe. My gut says to believe Team Tayshia, and that Cassie and Kaylin are a little bit more sketchy, but we don't really have any proof. You know, they keep saying, like, we heard this, you said that, your reaction to this, but we don't really have any concrete evidence. And they are kind of just going off their gut too, I think.
To tee themselves up to be the next Bachelorette? Is that what they're hoping for?
But I'm Team Cassie and Kaylin because
Why?
when you're on this show, isn't that the natural process now? If you are not chosen, you have maybe going to become the next Bachelorette. So what if they were caught saying, hey, I love Colton, but if he's not me, maybe I have a chance. Like, isn't that a normal conversation?
Totally normal, which is why I don't mind them talking about becoming the next Bachelorette. I'm more concerned about their readiness for marriage because...
No, they're not. Don't want to marry him.
They're 23, right?
I don't think they're ready. I don't think either. But I think with the Bachelorette, I think it's good. I think it's fine to want to be the Bachelorette, to even talk about wanting to be the Bachelorette with your like besties in the house. But it shouldn't be your priority. That should be a nice fallback. That's a consolation prize. But at this point especially, you should want to be with Colton more than you want to be the
Tayshia
Bachelorette.
is the next Bachelorette. I kind of like her.
I love her,
She seems
too.
real.
Do you love her? Because I really liked her. I was definitely more Team her than Team Cassie Kaylin. And then I was reading a lot of Twitter, and it seems to be pretty split down the middle, which side people are on.
Who does he seem to like? I'm being serious. We always joke. I say, I don't see chemistry with anybody. And normally we're a little further along in this process, and I love that I take this so seriously. I'm not feeling love, Ashley. I'm not feeling...
I love you. What are you talking about?
Besides Natalie,
We love.
I'm not feeling like he can get down on his knee and propose to anybody. And it's just, it'll be totally phony.
Haven't we been saying that the past couple
Yes.
seasons, though? I feel like we've been saying that the past couple seasons. There hasn't been, I feel like ever since Nick and Vanessa, there hasn't been something like it's so obviously her, so obviously her. Here, I'm going to say if I had to pick it, it'd be Cassie. He seems like he really doesn't want to give up on her, even if she's questionable about marriage.
And what was the backstory? Remember you told us she was just on another show before she got here. She was in love with or something. I added the last part, but there was something.
But they had that hot chemistry. Remember them at the beach? There was nothing better than that. I mean, they ended up in bed together, not doing anything, we don't think. But
It's
Similar show.
hometown visits are happening. So we know that Hannah B is going to go meet the parents?
No, Hannah G.
Or Hannah G.
got
Hannah B got
last
eliminated.
night. I thought
Hannah
Hannah
G.
B
I
was
get the Hannahs
the
mixed
most
up.
likable on this season, and I think I'm team her for Bachelorette for sure. But
So these are the 4 that are going to the hometown.
Yeah, B. But Hannah G, she's just been kind of quiet. We don't really know much about her. She's very pretty, and they have like some steamy chemistry. But
She was the
those
first
are
impression girl,
hometowns.
right?
We have to worry about Tayshia's hometown because she said her dad's really tough. And
Oh, I can't wait.
yeah, I know.
Good.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be good. And then I think Cassie's dad's going to be pretty tough, too, based on the scenes in the next episode.
Okay, wait, put back up the final 4. Let's look at this, ladies. Okay, if we had to pick our winner now, I'm going Hannah G.
I think it's
Really?
Hannah G. She got the first impression
Good
rose.
call, Nat.
And typically, first impression roses have led to the proposal.
And he loves Cassie, but he doesn't think she's there for the right reason. My husband always walks in the room and says, are they there for the right reasons? I'm going to make fun of it. Are they there?
Can you believe how many times that line is dropped throughout the show?
Every second.
I can't do it anymore.
What about next Bachelorette?
Wait,
If
you didn't
one
pick
of
your
these,
pick.
Okay, so I would say between Cassie and Hannah G.
So of those, next Bachelorette, if you were to say.
This is so weird. I think it's been one of the most entertaining seasons in a long time. I look forward to each Monday night. And as good as it's been, I don't see there's a clear Bachelorette contender because they are so young. Can we really be okay with a 23-year-old Bachelorette?
I don't
The
think so.
only one above 23 here is 28, and that's Tayshia.
That's why I like Tayshia.
Oh, that's
She's
a good one,
mature.
Nat. That's got.
She
How
knows
old
what
is
she
the other
wants.
Hannah?
The other Hannah's 23, too.
Oh, they're young, but we shall see.
Oh,
Ashley
my
I with another incredible breakdown. You can hear more on her podcast, I Don't Get It, and Ben and Ashley, Almost Famous, available on iTunes. And The Bachelor is Monday at 8 on ABC.